he was the one who made me aware of the fact that, he was getting his tone out of his hands and not so much out of the effects, because he came to my house and I had a little practice amp and I had a distortion on the amp, and he was just like, "You really use this much gain?" And he turned it down. He's like, "Dude, you don't need that much." And that little thing like that, there's tons of things that he had taught me, personally and musically, that just mentored into me. And my own brother was kind of pressuring me to do some things, and back then you really were kind of a horror if you had more than one band. So like an idiot, instead of staying in Savatage where I really wanted to be, I followed over to my brother, back working with John in a year. But the thing that really was the saddest thing to me was I felt like I'd let Criss down, and he made a position in his band for me that wasn't there for anybody else. I always speak to people and I said, "There's no original members on this tour." It's like, well, actually there is, because there was never a fifth member of Savatage until me. It was a position that was made for me because I went on that Mountain King tour and they liked me and they made that position for me. So I always felt like I let him down. So when he passed, I was really fucked up by that, because those were years that I wasn't gonna get back, that I would have had if it wasn't for my own personal decision.